Hello and welcome. This is your detective, Lazaria. In today's session, we're going to seek these unfortunate victims of February 27th, 1943, that happened to occur in Bear Creek, Montana. It is this one right here. About 74 of them passed away. Hi. Seems like Morse code to me. I wish I understood some of it, or any of it. Hi, again, welcome. I'm going to turn on the app. Maybe you can use that to tell me who you are, what your story is. And at any time during this, you want me to take a moment to say a prayer, just tap one of these clear balls. They light up for a moment. And then it gets my attention and says, hey, say that prayer. And if you do it twice, it's basically telling me, we need more help. Can you summon spirit guides? And I can't. All right? Hope you understand. To gain energy, in case you feel drained, please go to the light sources. We have 2 lamps and a ceiling light to absorb energy, as well as a water bowl and a ghost motion detector by the water bowl to let me know if you're getting it from there. All right. Spirit Talker app is on, and curious if those unfortunate ones that passed away on that day can come through.
You are accepted.
Why, thank you. So I did find a virtual cemetery with the victims, so I might be able to find them that way. Okay, they're back.
Smith.
Well, that's okay. Well, there you go. I guess we just discovered one of the victims is definitely telling me that they're here. I guess I can finally say it. Thank you. You made it easy on me. So we're already 4 minutes in. They're finally telling me, yeah, you can tell the story about the Smith mine disaster. Yes, I'm one of them. I want to tell my story. So again, hello. That is so interesting how it just said Smith, and literally that's what we're trying to seek, as those that were victims, 74 of them, at the Smith mine disaster in Montana. Wow. Do I type in Smith? Unfortunately, it all says passed away in the Smith mine. Which, well, that's not, no.
Jasmine.
Unless you're referring to the flower, the shrub. Smelling jasmine. Maybe you remember smelling jasmine in that area. Jasmine's too of a unique name to be in that time frame, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, again, I'm seeing a lot of names, but nobody with the, like a last name with Smith, so maybe it's referring to, again, the Smith mine. So, hi, again. Oh, I didn't realize I could do that. So again, I never really use this to search for things. But this searches everything. What happens if we do this? Eek. No. Okay. So that's good to know.
You are protected.
Why, thank you to let me know that. I kind of had a feeling I had my protectors here. I got my spirit guides. They're just, unfortunately, hiding or waiting. My beloved kitties, they're here protecting me, my family. Hold on. Oh, I was like, who was I looking for? This name that I know it doesn't exist. Yep, told you. Wow, I still can't believe we got Smith right like second thing to spew. And this is, I didn't even, I didn't even say the, or did I? No, I don't remember if I did say it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we replay it together during the premiere, because I can't remember if I said Smith mine victims or not.
Black hair.
Is that the color of your hair? Unfortunately, we again can't just Google, like type it in and it'll show us that you had black hair. But I can totally sense that some of you did have black hair. So I typed it in, of course, nothing.
Lie.
Oh. Well, okay, I did type it in, and there was one thing, but it wasn't black hair. Oh, fine. There's maybe. Is this telling me about this? Is this you trying to come through? If you are trying to come through, it's the only one that has the word black in it. Let me know.
So much heartache.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Go back. Here's the story right here. So So it definitely is very much a lot of heartache due to what you're reading underneath the Smith mine disaster with all that huge big paragraph. So yeah. So I just happened to see this in one of the victims pages, and I'm like, oh, tells us the whole thing. So yes, I believe that. Oh, okay, yeah.
I was killed.
Again, due to the I'll just say explosion in the Smith mine. Again, there were 74 that unfortunately lost their lives that day. 3 got to survive, but by now they probably passed away. I'm wondering if they had survivor's guilt.
Ernest.
That's a good question. Is there an Ernest? I don't know. We'll find out. There is somebody who had the parent with the name Ernest. So, is it because your name is not in this word bank? Because I don't think I've seen that name come through. And this is the best you can find your name, by giving us a clue about your parent having that name. So if that's the case, it is this one right here. His name is Andrew Jordan, with the father of Ernest Jordan. So again, he passed away during that Smith mine. So if that was the case, I'm going to click on that page real quick. You were 20, very young. Very, very young. Sorry to hear you lost your life so young. But he is being able to be buried next to his mother, his father. Oh, so his mother passed away 3 years before this incident. Oh.
Please run now.
A residual phrase? Was this something that was said when the incident happened? You were trying to tell the people to run? So yeah, even his siblings are with him. At least 3 of them are showing up. So there you go. Even though, again, there wasn't exactly an Ernest there, but somebody tied to an Ernest. And again, I don't think we've ever seen Andrew come through. So maybe he's like, this is the best I could find. Sorry. So there you go.
Threat.
So did you guys sense the danger? The threat that was coming from this unfortunate situation with the carbon monoxide and the gas coming, and you just knew something wasn't right?
We are apprehensive.
Yeah, I can sense, like, you guys get very active in the beginning, and then kind of quiet down. So hopefully we'll return back to these devices so I know you're still with me. So again, we have these phrases here, please run now, and then threat. Again, I don't know if you sensed the danger prior to it unfortunately being bad and you were trying to get the heck out of there, but it was just, you're too deep in. Well, whatever happened to you, all I can say is hopefully it was quick and painless. And that your souls were met quickly with spirit guides or angels and you were able to get the help right away. All 74 of you. And I don't know, I guess those 3 other ones were just by luck, lucky. Or somebody was really looking out for them. I don't know. It could have been the ones that were closer to the exit of the mine shaft.
Inferior.
I don't know, were you guys pressured to doing something? And again, because you guys were pressured to work in these intense, unfortunate circumstances by the higher ups, you guys couldn't safely prevent something if you had not been pressured to do something faster or quicker to get whatever you were doing with the mines. I'm wondering if this was not a pure accident in a sense. It was kind of, but not. Like it could have been totally preventable if the higher ups didn't make them do this so quickly, whatever they were trying to do. That unfortunately caused the explosion. Again, it would be helpful if you get close to that square device called the REM pod to go click beep to say, yeah, she's on it. She's, yeah. That's what we meant when we said threat and inferior. That's just my theory. If that's what they were trying to say. Inferior, threat. Again, sorry. Snow.
Snow.
Well, it is in February 27th. Was there snow on the ground? That's a good question. I don't know.
Him.
No, there was based on this. No, just making sure. Because in some places it could be snowy, but I guess not there. Because I was thinking maybe it was cold, and then as they're down there in the mine, they had something, with the gas to produce heat. But again, something was leaking, and then spark exploded. I don't know. But then it just said him, Snow him. Either it's a last name Snow, because we do have a viewer named Bill Snow / William Snow, but haven't really seen him in a while. So it could just be random. Nope, doesn't show anybody with that, unfortunately, word. But yeah, like I said, sometimes these sessions, when they get quiet, it just a sign that I'm gonna, wrap it up.
I am Dexter.
So a lot of these are just becoming repetitive spews, I believe. Yeah. So it looks like there's nobody with Dexter. So these are just repetitive spews. I've had Snow come through that same time frame around that time from a different session. So like I said, it's either just repetitive spews, random spews, and things that make sense. Like Smith. That was obviously a clue that somebody was here, active with the REM pod at the time, but then got quiet. And then it said, I don't know what it means by threat inferior though. Just realized Jasmine does have black hair. Sorry. Oh well. Yeah.
They buried me here.
Well, if you're referring to the other cemetery I was looking at, this one, Bear Creek Cemetery, maybe Dexter is from that cemetery. Ah. Maybe. Not. Nope.
Inspiration.
Well, I typed in Snow and Dexter, nothing. All right, spirits. It looks like you guys are unfortunately either quiet tonight. I already told you how to gain your energy if you needed it, and that's the light sources. Maybe you're just not in the mood. I don't know. But I'm here to help. I mean, I can say a prayer, summon spirit guides if you need it. Before I unfortunately have to wrap it up. It's only been 23 minutes. Felt like somebody was trying to come through when it said Smith. Like you were indeed from the Smith mine incident. I don't bite. It is getting late though, so I probably need to wrap it up either way in the next 5 or so minutes. Yeah. And again, not every session's gonna be like consistently active on things or consistently making sense. That's just how the shift goes. Shifting ain't easy, as Dalen Spratt would say.
You hear us.
Occasionally, but not during, well, filming. I haven't really heard you. But I do hear spirits. I just haven't heard anybody during the session. Just like right here. Nothing? Nobody? Okay. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and say a prayer for all 74 victims. Even though I was seeing if they would tap a gavel, but maybe they just don't want to. I'm going to say it for them. All right.
See.
They're like, so you hear us, right? And you see us? Well, yes. Earlier, I did see something flashy right over here. See that darker shade of this closet door? But it was like a quick flash. But I don't think any of these devices could have produced what I saw. But again, it came and it went very quickly. But I don't know if it was indeed a spirit that was from this mining accident, or just a random spirit, or just my eyes playing tricks with me. But again, it did say see. So maybe they're like, hey, don't forget, you did see us. Again, if there's anybody here that wants to say, hey, thank you for trying, you can do that with the REM pod before I have to wrap it up. I don't know, just very, very, very quiet. And that's my chair. Okay.
We like to be left alone.
I guess that's what you are trying to tell me by being very quiet, I guess. Okay. So that's probably why you were very quiet on the devices then. Alright. That's a bummer. Well, I just said the prayer. Hopefully you received it. Alright. I guess this is a very short session. This is your detective, Lazaria, signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.